Hello and good evening. Um, right now I just had dinner and I was thinking a little bit on the table. I was just organizing my medications and I've been taking medication since I was about 13. I don't want to get too much into it, but I guess I'm just used to not saying why. But I also don't want to reveal too much. And I don't know why. To be honest, I've taken this medication for something I used to have, which was called generalized anxiety disorder. Now, anxiety is a word that has blown up these couple of decades, and I think it's different for every person. There's different types of anxiety disorders, and the one that I had, which is it's called GAD, it's pretty much like having anxiety all the time. You're always nervous, you're always uncomfortable. And so when you get stressed out or when you get angry, it's like way worse. It's like you're always driving at, I guess, 40 miles an hour, you know? And that led for me to like meditation and stuff, just because I needed something to calm down. But I've always gone to doctors for this, and they've always given me antidepressants. So today, when I was at the table organizing my medications, and I see the bottle, and it says, "Pharmacist, be sure to give guide to the patient." Right, and I'll put the picture right now so you can see. And it kind of let me see how manipulative the psychiatric industry is. Because I remember when I first took these medications, right, and I read the guides, even though I was young, and they would say, there's a risk for suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideations, and if you feel suicidal, you shouldn't be taking this medication, tell your doctor. And to be honest, that's what happened to me the first time I started taking them. I just didn't feel happy with things. Usually I would feel happy eating or I would feel happy playing video games. But when I took these medications, nothing made me happy. Now, years later, I understand the way the medications work and why that happens. But it's crazy because when you think of the psychiatric community or the medical community, they're willing to put you at a suicidal risk, right? They're able to put you on a state where you might take yourself out, yet they won't give you benzodiazepines. They won't give you painkillers at the doctor because you might abuse them and you might get addicted, bro. But they'll give you the antidepressants where you might kill yourself. And I feel like that's so hypocritical. If you're really about looking out for somebody's health, shouldn't the suicidal risk be higher than the addiction risk? So I don't want to put anybody on blast, but the hospital that I go to, I was able to hear from a faculty member that they have like this no benzodiazepine internal policy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that sounds like trying to overstep the DEA. Imagine you go to a hospital and it's like, oh, we can't use morphine here. Well, that's an issue for the DEA, not an issue for the hospital. But again, I just got thinking, and it's like, but with the antidepressants, they'll say, insert the guide on the bottle. The guide will tell you, it could put you at risk for suicide. And they're willing to give you that in a moment's notice. But they're not willing to get you addicted to anything at a moment's notice. It just seems a little hypocritical. I don't know why this is, but I guess that's the way it is sometimes.